We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's got it to Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. So
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. That's swung out to Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Allen from the gun on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And meanwhile, Allen's throw on target to Godwin here. From midfield, here's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
It's a gain of 6.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now Allen. Ebron caught left side. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. Flush to his right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. That's caught. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Allen to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him